So I said that first, and then I put, I'm hungry like a horse. And she went, can you stop? And I went, oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say I'm hungry. I'm so hungry to eat a horse. And she like didn't. So I just kept saying it.
Right, yeah. Just to piss him off. Remember there was a point where me and my buddy, we came up with the idea of like, if someone asked like, you hungry? You could go, I could poop later.
That's funny.
I like that, yeah.
Because that's basically what that means.
I could poop later.
You hung? I could poop later.
It's just a weird combination of words.
I like poop.
It's fine.
You ever touched it?
Probably. I don't. Not like a log.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not curious, but like,
no.
that's just so gross. Like, can you imagine just
holding it,
grabbing it?
No.
What do you think it would like disintegrate? Like, like
if you squish it, I don't know.
Do you think you could actually it would hold structure?
I think it depends.
On what? Fiber?
Yeah, whatever you ate.
Music?
Hey, bud.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Welcome back to the Moist Monday podcast.
What are we doing here?
This is a podcast that comes out on on Mondays, and
It's all about moisture.
Yeah, we're all about moistening it up. We're drinking.
Do you use moisturizer?
For what?
My hands.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going jerk off immediately.
No.
Right.
Let's keep this one clean. This is a family friendly.
I don't ever get dry hands.
I get really dry hands. I'm just horrible at using moisturizer.
I think I used to get really bad dry hands in like 3rd grade, where like my knuckles would bleed.
Yep. No, I get that every year. It's horrible.
But now like I have good hands.
Weird. Yeah, because
I like surprisingly have really soft hands for how much
manual labor.
Yeah, for how much I use my hands.
Mine are decent, but like during the winter, I get like it's bleeding out of my knuckles. It's horrible. Like they look like old man hands immediately.
Yeah, but is it cool though?
No, it hurts.
So do you like moisturize every day?
I should. I'm bad at it though. Because I remember in the winter, if we do like tequila shots and like like you kind of like salt your like right above your thumb, it will swell from like the salt getting in there.
Jesus.
Like it's bad. Like yeah.
So maybe you should just cover your hands in salt every day.
No, because then they'll swell.
Just walking around with hamburger helper hands. You know that
the glove. Yeah. Somebody help! I'm so salty.
Someone help me make some hamburger helper.
Like my hand takes some tequila.
I like hamburger helper, and I also like tequila.
I fucking miss hamburger helper.
Dude, that shit was good.
Well, because
I mean, it still is good.
Right? Yeah. I wonder if I have because I have hamburger helper. I don't know if I have hamburger right now.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is you can buy the box for $1, but then you gotta buy hamburger for $8.
Yeah, I know. Hamburger is so expensive. I didn't think it was supposed to be that expensive. So it's like $9 for your own meal.
Yeah, but usually when I make it, it will be. Sometimes I've eaten the whole thing.
Well,
that's a lot, dude. That's a pound.
I know.
Or hamburger plus pasta.
I'll eat enough where it's like I'm not gonna save.
It's not
this.
enough. For
like
leftovers.
Yeah, that's like a quarter of a bowl
it
for tomorrow.
Literally could be a quarter. I could get 3 to 4 meals out of it.
I think my family ate all of us ate one serving.
Yeah, but now we eat it. It's the same thing when I make frozen pizza. I like force myself to eat as much as I can.
I've always done a full pizza if I'm eating
it's
frozen
always
pizza,
a full pizza.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been having a full pizza, but I can't. It's the last 2 slices I can never finish.
But also frozen pizza does not reheat well.
No, exactly. So I just throw those 2 away.
Right, yeah. I'll take or if I know I'm getting hungry, I'll take the first bite of every piece because that's the best bite, like that tip.
So then your pizza just looks nasty sitting out.
Well, no, I don't leave it out. I throw it away after that. I'm saying because I eat it by myself.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
If I have 3 pieces left, I'm like, ooh, I'm only going to eat one of those. I'll take a third of each because the first bite.
By the time you have 3 pieces left, it's kind of getting room temp.
I mean, it's still the first bite's the best bite.
Is it?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, because when you cut it.
The top.
In the corner, the cheese kind of hangs off each edge.
Converge.
And you can well, also if you know these are going to be your only bites, you could really stack them, take all the toppings and put them right in there.
That's a smart play. It's like you might as well make the best bites the best bites
instead of eating one whole piece of good pizza, but like, or you
I
could
probably should. You don't eat the crust.
not usually.
I probably, whenever I'm doing that, I should probably quit eating the crust so that I can have room for maybe an extra bite or two.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, because the crust usually sucks.
I mean, it's fine, but like
But
I
it's
don't
like I'd rather just have the actual pizza.
but like if I'm aware I'm gonna eat a whole pizza by myself,
which is what I'm doing.
and it's fine if I throw some of it away because like that's not even waste. It's just like, what else am I gonna do with it?
Dude, I literally used to get free pizza.
I know it was ridiculous.
Like, because we were sponsored by a pizza company. Which
was
is
it a good pizza company?
Mama Basso.
Mama Basso.
Mama Basso. Pico
Pico de
de
gallo.
gallo. Scoop de tot. Mama Basso. Their pizza was actually really good, but you had to cook it. It was a weird frozen pizza because you had to cook it a little bit differently because there was a lot of toppings.
Okay.
But I used to. That pizza wasn't really good, but it was like really thick. So I would like make a whole pizza and throw away half of it.
Right.
You know, but it was 100% free, so I did not.
Doesn't matter.
I would make
Yep.
breakfast. They had breakfast pizza.
Holy shit.
Dude, it was awesome.
Okay,
You would
so-
open my freezer and it was just pizza.
So besides what you've been sponsored by, where I feel like that one's not as well as known as like the main frozen. What is your favorite frozen pizza?
I think Jack's.
Really?
I think Jack's is what I go with.
Jack's is what you buy, but is that your favorite? It's the cheapest one.
Well, that's probably just because that's what I buy. Like
Okay.
I know Tombstone's really good.
Tombstone Canadian bacon. It's fucking like
know,
decently thick pieces of Canadian
But
bacon.
here's what I do: is I get Jack's and I put taco sauce on
yeah.
it, and it's even if it's not
Ortega.
Mexican pizza, which that pizza is good too with taco sauce. Even if it's just like pepperoni, I put taco, and it just adds that extra layer. Sometimes when we were in the band, like Pizzazz, that cooks. It's like as seen on TV, one of those. It
Okay,
like cooks
yeah.
pizza, but it like rotates it,
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about.
and you
yeah.
can control the heat from the top or bottom or both.
Weird.
So when we were in the band, we would make a Jack's pizza.
Yeah.
But we would put like extra shit on it, like
And then you
banana
cook the top
peppers, like extra cheese,
Yeah.
and then dude, oh my god!
Okay, I like that.
And you just have to cook the top a little bit more.
See, Tombstone is just all about the crust, even though like
Jack's crust sucks.
yeah, it's pretty cardboardy, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I eat a full pizza, I'm eating the crust of Jack's. And,
Yeah,
and it's just
but,
like
Tombstone
it's like you have like
crust-
3 bites, it just
Yeah. But no,
that's
like
good.
Tombstone Canadian bacon, I think is the best frozen pizza. I cannot find it anywhere. It's pissing me off.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well,
Like it's hard to like find like Tombstone pizzas even around here, but like if you
do you think there's a shortage on Canadian bacon because of the border shutting off? You see where I was going
Piece
with
of
it?
shit.
You see where I was going
I
with
see
it?
where you're going. All right, well, you came into this recording with a topic,
And it wasn't frozen pizza or whatever we started with.
so check.
Check. Bring that up. This is actually a weird one because this isn't really a topic.
Okay.
But it's a full page.
Okay.
So
This is a little limerick.
I was kind of in a funk for a while,
Yes.
and this one's is
So
kind
was
of
I. Like I've gotten on this funk like probably within the past few days.
yeah.
It's
And I
been-
feel well. I just came back from a weekend off,
yeah.
and that definitely recentered me. But I wrote this on Friday at work during my lunch break.
okay.
So this is gonna date this episode because you won't hear it till whenever it comes out. But it's also gonna be great for me because this will be like a midway checkpoint.
Oh.
Because so I made this list June 10th. Okay, am I an idiot? Or I wrote 6/10/17. I put 2017. I dated it.
That's a weird.
2017. It's 2022.
Yeah.
And I did this at lunch at work. I was 100% sober. I just noticed that I put 17 and
I
I
was
put
gonna say, like-
stars by it.
I was gonna say like maybe that's the time, but like nope, there's no 17 o'clock.
No, I literally thought it was 2017 when I made this, I guess.
All right.
That's weird. But I literally
So this episode's very dated.
yeah, yeah. 10 years later. This is there's 6 months left in the year. I was like, okay, I want to feel like I can accomplish something, so I made 6 months last half of the year goals.
Okay.
And so I made a few of them. These are just like bullet points. First one, have my own apartment,
Yeah.
which I'm in the process of doing.
Yep.
So hopefully, like, here's what's gonna be crazy is by the time this episode comes out, hopefully I have like half the shit done.
I think you should be in an apartment by
Yeah.
then.
But
If
then I
you're
have
looking
something
now-
like under that
Yeah.
is get a desktop with 2 monitors.
Okay, so that's a pricey one, but like
But
very
like that's
worth
like
it.
once I get an apartment, then I can get a nice computer,
Yeah.
which would be cool. The next one,
Yes.
I was trying to think like because I was like really thinking there.
Reasonable goals.
Reasonable goals. A lot of these are like I could definitely do better. I
Sure.
could definitely, but I realistically, this is a good goal to have.
Which I mean, like yeah, if you're
You
gonna
got to start somewhere, and then maybe in 6 months I can take these same ones and just increase
Improve them, yeah.
So the next one is workout/physical activity twice a week.
Yeah.
And I put bare minimum 30-minute walk.
Okay, sure. Get out of the house, yeah.
Just do a 30-minute walk twice a week. That's better than what I'm doing now.
Right, yeah.
And that should be pretty easy.
'Cause my thing is,
What if I went on a 2-mile run? That would take less than a 30-minute walk, and that'd be
true. That's like what, like
15
under 20
minutes,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah. 20 minutes if you're bad.
and you feel
at it.
so good.
I hate
I know, but you get that. You just get that
oomph,
afterwards.
yeah. And you sleep well, and you just know.
I know, like, that's
it's
the
the knowledge of accomplishment.
That's why I'm like, I know, like, I hate when I'm in a funk because it's like I know
It's part of
why
this-
I'm in a funk.
It's part of this because the episode that came out today, we talked about how we're gonna get back into working out, and
No, because this is a funk that I was feeling
sure.
like last week, like 2-3 weeks ago. Like
So
for like
today's Moist Monday is just a little bit of a kick in the pants
yeah, it
on
was
top
just
of
like
that.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
let's fucking
fuck
go.
us, yeah.
I think we set in that episode a goal of 4, and we might have gone 4 times. And that episode was recorded in
2
April.
months ago.
And it is June something. So 2 months ago.
2017.
Yeah, 2017.
So 5 years in the future.
Yeah, we worked out 4 times.
Thank-
Piece of shit.
Check.
Next one. Don't call into work for depression.
Yeah, that's a good
That's a good one.
It's so
Simple.
yeah.
It sounds so simple, but I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I did do it for a lot, or I was doing it,
A couple
especially
weeks ago, you did it recently, yeah.
especially peak COVID.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot better. Like I've done it a few times here and there,
Like,
But I was doing it, like,
twice a month, but you're doing it twice a week.
twice a week probably, and then like I would feel guilty, so then I would call them the next day.
Not the way to handle
Yeah,
that.
so then I'm
yeah.
like, I'll just start fresh next week,
Yeah.
and it's Wednesday.
God, you're so lucky all you did was get laid off and not straight up fired for that.
I know,
Yeah.
which helps me in the long run because I say I've never been fired.
Yep.
But yeah, not good. So that's my goal for the next 6 months. I mean, obviously long term, but
Yes.
we're just focusing on this. And it shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you
If
know.
I'm sick, but this is like don't be a piece of shit.
Well, you know that it doesn't help.
Yeah, and if I go to work, I'll feel better.
Yeah, because you're not in bed.
And
like,
I'm moving around.
Yeah, it's-
and the first hour or so might suck, but who cares?
yeah, the
First hour of work always sucks.
yeah, like yeah, no one loves. I mean, some people do love to go to work, but then go fuck themselves.
They're driving to work and I listen to this podcast like they're with a smile on their face, and you just say, "Go fuck yourself," and then they turn around and crash.
Call in sick.
Yeah, they call in sick. We like make more people depressed.
Not today. Couldn't go get moist.
Okay, so these goals are all over the board because this next one is actually the last one was kind of serious.
Yeah.
This one's not, but I it would be a nice goal is post on TikTok one time a week for Moist Monday and Got G.
Yeah. That's
Because
something
one time
I
a
need
week,
to help
one time
with.
a week, that should be easy.
That's nothing. Yeah. That's 20 minutes of work once a week.
Once a week.
And like it's not even hard. I need to figure
So,
out how
like-
to do TikTok too.
Like literally, if we do one, and that would just help us in the long term.
sure.
And say we do one time a week
A
for
minimum.
6 months.
Yeah.
In 6 months, let's just add one more a week.
Sure. Yeah. Or like even if you do one, I do one. Like it's
Yeah, exactly.
It's not hard. We're just dumb
Yeah, because it's a minute or less clip.
about something we care about.
Yeah, so why aren't we promoting it? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But that should be a good one. This next one is kind of a goal, but it's also kind of it's a weird one. I just put sober October.
Really?
Yeah,
want-
I want to do that.
I won't do October sober. That's my busy month.
Oh, but should I just want to do a month sober. But I just thinking of the month sober was just sober October.
Right, yeah, 'cause
I
that's-
would just love to do a month sober.
I don't know what month I'd want to do though.
I think you just have to pick one and do it.
Yeah.
August,
Maybe.
because it's hot out.
Yeah. August is maybe.
I just think I love drinking.
Yes.
But I just think like having it sucks because I do drinking on every one of my
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
projects.
It'll be a lot of not drinking. Yeah.
But I think I would just like that kind of reset.
Sure.
And I think because I sometimes I get to a point where I go to bed and I realize, oh, I can't fall asleep. I'm sober.
Yeah.
You ever have those things where it's like you drink so much that you're like,
I'd be interested to see of like, oh, I wake up feeling better
you
because
wake
I'm
up feeling
not
better.
sure
You
what's
have more,
fucking with me.
You have more money.
True.
Yeah, I think a month is a good test of, and then I can get back. I'm obviously going to drink after. I'm not
Right,
going
yeah.
sober.
No, yeah.
Which nothing wrong with that if you're.
No,
but
yeah.
like I just want to like do it as like a test because if you go sober for like a week, yeah, that's probably fine. But like I feel like a month is when it really like because I think like what they say is like 21 days.
To kick a habit, yeah, or
Yeah.
really set one in.
I just think that would be
Sober August isn't the worst idea Because that's a shitty month to be drunk into.
Yeah, because it's just so hot.
It's just gross out, yeah. Because like
'cause
July is my birthday, September is yours.
I put down sober October, but then I was like, man, all the good pumpkin fall beers and
well,
like all
and
the
I'll perform a bunch.
and I was also thinking Halloween parties
Yeah.
and like I definitely like want to like I like drinking. I'm just doing like as a personal like I just want to see what it's like.
I could do August, I think.
Should we try for a sober August?
So what are we going to do on Moist Monday?
I don't know. What am I going to do at Game Off the Grid?
That's the harder one, yeah.
I literally just have to...
But also Moist Monday, it's literally in the title.
It just says moist. I could be drinking milk. The Moist Milk Mondays.
Oh, God. We'll do one of those,
So
I guess.
gross.
Yeah,
We're just drinking chocolate milk.
Okay.
Chocolate milk would be good. I like chocolate milk.
Yeah, we can do chocolate milk.
I would feel so much better on Tuesdays. Let me tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
See, I think it, like,
All right.
it would have like...
Right now, because this might come out in August.
Yeah, so
too.
that's it's going to be the cool goal.
Okay, we can try because that's the thing is like we can't even ask people to do it with us because it's like not coming out at the same time.
Yeah, so that's gonna be different because who knows when this is coming out. If this comes out if you're listening to this before August, maybe try Sober August. It does not sound as good as Sober October. But
Let's think of a better name later.
Augmented August.
Ugh, fuck does that mean? Augmented what? Reality?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to think of something. That's what came to my as it came to my head. Augmented August. No, that sounds like you're tripping balls all August.
I know. Which maybe that's what we'll replace.
Yeah,
with.
we just
we just get high.
let's just do hard drugs.
Well, you and I talked about that once of doing a different drug every episode.
Oh my god, I don't know. But that's definitely not a sober month because I wanted to be 100% sober.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I just won't do alcohol.
Oh, I'm gonna do 100%.
We'll see.
I'm not a big smoker, dude.
I know, but like to do a Moist Monday, but it's like dry mouth.
But I'll do a Moist Monday where we have dry mouth, but it will be in a different month.
Okay.
I'll definitely do it. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
'Cause I'll do no alcohol for a month.
Yeah, I just want to see. I just want to kind of test myself. I just like a personal test.
Yeah, I think August is the perfect month to do it. No holidays.
Yeah, no
Our
holidays.
birthdays aren't in it.
And then my birthday's the next month. So
yeah, and mine's in July, so I wouldn't want to do that.
yeah. So it would be like let's
Okay.
August. I don't have my pen with me, but hopefully I remember that.
We can remember that. Yeah.
And then my next one, get back into therapy.
Oh, have you not been going?
No, remember my therapist.
Right. And you
Started her
lost
own-
another one.
What do you mean?
Haven't you lost like 4
Yeah,
therapists?
yeah, I've lost because this one went into private practice. I've talked about this on the pod, and she went further away than where I live, and she also doesn't accept my insurance.
That sucks. That's a weird switch of insurance.
Yeah, but she's starting her own business, so I get
Good for her.
Yeah,
But
like
go fuck yourself, I guess, Robert.
yeah. Every therapist has got to say, "Hey, I have really loved what we had
Our time together.
but it's not you, it's me."
So go get depressed.
So I
again.
like literally put like in person or better help.
Sure. Try it out.
I like because of the ease of access.
Yeah.
Because I can do it by my phone, I think.
I think I would lie too much if it was like a BetterHelp thing. I need to be sit down in front of somebody who can call me.
I
on my
like
bullshit.
because even like doing. That's why I like in person because even doing like Zoom, I just didn't. It didn't feel. I didn't feel as raw.
I need someone who can call me on my bullshit, but like
But
I'll
the problem
try
is
to get out.
they're not
of
going to
it.
know your bullshit unless you tell them.
Yeah,
they're gonna.
that's fair.
They're gonna. The first couple of sessions, they're gonna listen to everything about you.
True.
And if you just say, I actually don't like. I actually feel great. I'm just here because
I love myself.
I'm just here because the court told me.
I just wanted company.
Yeah, I just wanted company. Like I have so many friends, but I just wanted one more. And I thought if I paid $100 an hour,
Yeah.
you'd be my friend. Is that okay?
And I think she'd be like, "You need to
She's
see
like,
a
you need
psychiatrist."
fucking
Yeah.
help. Puts you on a thing for.
Here's some pills.
Here's
to
100 milligrams of Xanax. Take it every day.
Ugh. That's like, yeah, I'm always scared of therapy because one, I don't know what's truly wrong with me.
Nobody does.
Right. And I'm worried that it's going to be something really bad.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna have cancer. It's just mental health. Like
True. But I guess, well, like, I don't even know what like they talk about in therapy, but like,
it's literally whatever you talk about.
I
It's whatever
know,
you bring to the table.
but I'm worried they'd like suggest things that would like,
Well, they
fuck
have
with-
to.
But like,
That's the point.
Okay. But like my hobby is literally hurting myself in front of a crowd of people. That's
Yeah.
that's not mentally healthy what I do. Freak show's not for the mentally sound. I'd be worried that they'd be like, let's dive deeper. And I would like, that's my fear is that like part of it would be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this.
No, I think it's such a part of your personality that you're not going to dive deeper into things if you don't want to.
Fair.
they might bring it up.
Yeah.
They brought up putting me on medication for years, and I just said, "Oh, I don't want to," and then they would keep moving on.
Oh,
because
okay.
it's literally you're in the driver's seat.
That's fair, yeah.
So it's whatever you bring to the table. You just say.
So they're like a backseat driver, but your hands are still on the wheel.
Yeah, and they give you like advice or like, and you just
And always my fear is they'd be like, "Ooh, you should look for a new job."
Yeah, but then they'll help you. They'd be like, kind of help you, guide you, like what should you try, or you know what I mean? Like, and that it's just a good guidance tool. And you can go to therapy and fucking ignore everything they say.
Yeah, but then it's a waste of money. It's
You
kind of like
still
a gym.
feel better.
Yeah, but it's like my gym. Like I pay for it, but I don't go.
Yeah, but you still feel better when you go because you kind of let things off your chest.
And I guess it's a move towards bettering yourself no matter what. Like you're still taking a physical effort.
Yeah, instead of like even like sometimes when you go to the gym, you're like, oh, that was kind of a terrible workout.
But
I showed up.
It was a shitty workout is still a workout.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, that's fair.
So my goal is to get back into that.
And that.
Oh, I already talked about workout.
Yeah,
twice a
workout
week.
and
that's why.
therapy,
That's why I wasn't like very specific. I wasn't like rock climb twice a week. I just said physical activity.
We should rock climb
I know
more
we
because
should.
it's a waste of
but that's
money.
a goal we set fucking months ago.
And we're pieces of shit. Are you a piece of shit listening? Email us at moistmondaypodcast.com at Gmail.
I think honestly everyone is.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to let yourself down.
Yeah.
It's accountability.
And like it's because like if you let yourself down, then the person you're mad with is who let you down. That's yourself. So it's like just a cycle.
Dude, that's what I was in a funk. Like I said earlier, like for the past week. So when I'm in a funk, like I eat terribly,
and then you feel worse,
and then I feel worse,
and
then
you know
I
it's
eat
your fault,
and then I eat terribly as comfort food. I literally have that written down on my phone. I'm like,
stop.
I'm like eating like shit.
Yeah,
but it's comfort food. Like I got like a Snickers ice cream bar.
Oh my god,
it's so good.
I've been eating candy for lunch at work.
See, I'm just eating like those fucking gas station roller items and like,
so
dude,
good,
how many
bro.
times did I get a fucking slushy last week? Like 4 times for no reason, just because it sounded good. But I'm like, it's like a large
and just straight syrup,
45 ounces of straight syrup, and I had to drink all of it because I bought it even though it was $1. Like I can't even finish a frozen pizza, but I gotta finish the liquid syrup.
Oh god,
those are good though.
I know.
And then I just feel like shit, and then I just wake up and say,
you still
I want another one.
Well, yeah, because you're like, oh, I need.
And then your body wants it.
Well, because like I feel like shit, I should treat myself, but it's literally the treat that puts you in that place in the first place. It's so bad.
That's literally my mentality when I feel in a funk. Is like, I'll treat myself.
Yeah,
and it's a bad mentality.
Well, because like literally at work. So I work at FedEx, which means like if you have downtime, it means you work longer, which sucks
because you're done whenever you finish.
You work till you're done. Yeah. So I don't do lunch.
Yeah, you can't.
I mean, but if I packed a lunch, it adds 10 minutes in my day. I could spend 10 minutes to be energized. But instead, like I have a Walgreens on my stop. So I get like 2 candy bars, a Gatorade, and a tea.
You're getting things you can eat while driving.
Yep. And it's like just like quick. I need some sugar in me to keep me up.
That's what sucks is like with your route, because you were in the city, you're always at houses. I had a lucky thing where I was driving between routes. So I could eat a full sandwich.
Oh.
I could eat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice with
I
my
never
route.
like I think the longest I'm driving is like 5 minutes.
So I feel like the longest you drive without a house is to and from the terminal.
Oh, for sure. And that's 15 minutes.
And that's 50 minutes.
But then between that, I maybe have 5 minutes, and that's because they put me on like some country shit now.
A lot of the times I would eat lunch after work.
Yeah. Well, because
like I would on my way home get fast food. And it'd be like 2:33.
Well, because my issue is like I'm on my way home at like 3 to like 4:30.
So it's just an early dinner.
Well, I didn't eat at all today,
Yeah.
so I'm starving. I don't have time to go home and cook something. I need something now.
You need something now, but then you're
What
like,
can I get now?
If I
It's
eat
shit.
But then if I eat now, what am I?
No, I'm doing 1 meal a day,
Yeah,
and so I'm waking
exactly,
up
dinner.
exhausted because I have no fucking like energy from what I eat. I'm in a really bad spiral right now where I have no energy and I'm eating shit.
That's what sucks. And then you just wake up and do it the same day over and over.
Because you
and
have
then
no
that's how you get in
energy.
a funk, dude.
Yep.
I think we were in funks at the same time.
Yeah, we definitely have been. Because the past like few days I've gotten out of mine because I've felt more creative.
Yeah.
Which means I don't let myself down as much. Because like, I guess lately I talked to my girlfriend a lot about this. I've felt like a loser, you know?
I mean, that's kind of how I'm feeling too, because I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm getting close to 30.
Yeah, and like just, well, because mine is
like, a lot of times I just go, what am I doing?
that was it.
I literally am like, I'm fucking eating gas station pizza every day.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Nobody knows it but me. Well, now fucking everybody in the world knows.
Yeah, the whole world that listens to this.
But it's like, it's just letting yourself down.
Well, because my big part was
Over
it was kind of like I wanted a new job. I'm like, I know I am personally actually qualified to get a decent job, but on paper, I'm not. I have a welding degree, and right now I'm a FedEx driver. So I'm like, I want better for myself, but past me has not given myself the opportunity. He didn't like. I felt like past me doesn't believe in current me.
And that means that current you doesn't believe in future you.
And because I've let myself down already, what
it's
makes me believe I won't let myself down in the future?
But the cool thing is you can change that right now.
But like, I'm not gonna go back to school and get a degree.
No, that's not what I mean. But like, you can do little things.
But like, that's the big thing I could do. But like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to. I can't risk 2 years on a new career.
Yeah, and then also
I have
like
a house to pay
you
for.
risk for 2 years on a career, and then you go in and go, this sucks.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm glad I did welding for at least 6 years, because that also got me where I am today. I'm aware of that.
Yeah, you built a future.
Yep.
On welding, but then you realize this does suck, and you realize I don't want to do this again.
Well, because welding ruined my.
Would you ever do welding again?
If I found a dream shop.
Like, what is that? Like, where like it was good hours or
good hours, fun work, people I don't hate, which I feel like is pretty impossible to hit all three.
Yeah, the tough part is because that's a blue collar. So
Which
there's going to be at least one or two usually. There's usually one or two at every job.
At a real QAnon partner last time I welded.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh, sirens.
Yeah, I wonder if an old person died again. They've been dropping recently.
Dropping like flies?
Yeah, dropping like old people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, old people get diabetes, so they only have 1 foot. They drop a lot easier.
Gravity. Makes sense.
It's a fickle bitch, yeah. But like, yeah, I mean, the fact that I was like kind of reaching a point where like loser was the word I could only think of.
And that just makes you feel worse.
Yeah, well, also I had a recent thing where I found out some people were kind of making fun of my freak show aspect. And that
what?
Fucking sucked. Yeah,
Making fun of it.
I won't talk about who on air because it's people still in my life, and it was just that was a real fucking bummer.
Do I know him?
Yeah, or you know of him.
What the fuck?
Oh, you can take this part out.
Yeah, we'll cut it out.
All right, so we can cut back in. It was a bummer because it was so specific on the one thing I fucking love about myself.
And that's your identifier too.
I mean, that's how so many people. That's how I've changed my life is by meeting so many people through that.
Here's what I'm like realizing: like the older I get, and like, I mean, it is tough because that fucking does hit at home.
That was a really bad.
But like
day.
when people fucking say that shit, it's like they're either fucking jealous, they don't get it,
well,
like,
yeah,
and they're definitely just projecting something of their lives that they don't like.
Which,
but
in this case, I know for a fact that's what it was.
But also, like, it still sucks when they're like, "That's my thing," and they just
like, yeah, and it's literally what I'm most proud of is like the fact that I do that.
They were making fun of it. Like,
the idea behind that. I mean, because also they don't get it. They don't know what it is.
That's because they just know else. They just know of it, and they just go, "Oh, circus."
Right. Which, fucking circus. I mean, like sideshow people are one thing. Circus people are extremely impressive.
Exactly. They're so acrobatic and so.
Yeah. No one averages in the circus. Like, and like no one averages in the sideshow, but it's a very different art form than circus.
I will say, like, you're a very different and specific type of people.
Yeah.
If you're in the freak show, sideshow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like. But like,
and like
fun of it.
The history of sideshow, or history of freak show, especially horrible, literally slave labor. And now it's good. Not like
but still, like that happened recently.
Last week when kind of like
that probably that's just adding to the ice cream of the funk.
Well, because I was kind of thinking of like, I don't love my job, and they're like, oh fuck, people are giving me shit for the one thing I do love.
For the one thing I do love, and that just kind of depresses you, so you don't want to do it.
Because
or at least you don't want to practice.
Well, I got a new gig that week, and I was just like, I'm not looking forward to it because these people got in my head over something they don't even understand. That's
the frustrating part is when you let someone like that get into your head.
Yeah, it was just the first time, or it was like a recent time. I was like, oh, you're a bully? What the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Dude, that like hurt me.
That
hurt me.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not even close to a freak show performance.
Like that was the most recent. Like, fuck,
dude.
That's where it's just like loser. Just that's all that circulated.
I can definitely see where.
Yeah, I was like,
I feel like that though a lot. But I occasionally get like negative hate comments on YouTube.
Sure. Your negative hate comments are usually so stupid though.
And I'm just like, you're fucking dumb.
Go, stop.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like that's a direct
Yeah, and like a direct line to me too.
direct line to you.
Someone I know.
Holy
who,
fuck.
Yeah.
Who's close?
Yeah.
Like holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That like is and that's why
A bit of a game
you
changer.
need therapy.
Because they need therapy.
Well, yeah, but you can't force other people to do therapy.
No, but I know that people have tried with them.
I know, but I think therapy would help you.
For sure, yeah. But like, what my I guess you also have. Also, something that scares me is the idea that you have to shop around for a therapist.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
that's why I'm hesitating right now.
Yeah.
Do I go back to the same company I was at where I've lost 3 or 4 of them?
It's like trying a new tattoo artist.
And then literally there's a waiting list.
Ugh.
And then literally if you get in, then what if you don't click or like?
Yeah, it sucks. You can't like throw them on the queue.
That's why I've heard like BetterHelp is like you'll be matched with a new therapist in 24 hours if you don't like the one you're at. But there's also like, I don't know initially if I would have liked my therapist day one.
Yeah, but like I think you would be knowledgeable. Like,
but I
don't hate them.
Yeah, but like the first couple of therapy sessions are always like the most awkward because they don't get to know, so they're always the same. There's no really personality in them.
Also, I think something that scared me about like shopping around is I have to repeat the worst things about me every time.
Oh, you have to talk about all the trauma
every time. Yeah, that's what scares me.
And it's just like, God, I gotta fucking process, talk about it, It's like, oh, tell me about yourself. Okay, well, this happened when I was younger. This happened when I was younger. This happened when I was
Especially
younger.
if you've been to therapists before, you're like, all right, here are the bullet points of what made me that I don't like.
That's why I'm like, if I go back to the same company I'm at,
Are there notes?
I have a file.
Okay.
So, because like when my therapist left, she tried setting me up with somebody.
Yeah.
But she tried setting me up with a dude, which I'm not. I didn't want a dude.
I think I would want.
And he sent me an email. I ghosted him. and he never reached out again. So it's like he obviously, and his schedule was full.
But also, like, why would you reach out to somebody who doesn't want your help?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I'm guessing there's notes on my, but it's even then it's like you see my name and just the trauma.
Do you want to read those notes?
Fuck no.
Yeah,
they're writing down what's crazy is they don't. My therapists don't write it down when I'm there. They write it down. They do like write down sessions afterwards. So it's like whatever they remember.
Because they might not write down exactly what you said either. They might just write down what they thought of it. Yeah, that's scary.
And they don't write down names. They just write down like. I mean, sometimes they do probably.
Sure.
Or they just remember from conversation.
Yeah.
I would hate to read that out because I go, that's 100% me and I hate it.
Yeah.
Like
that's a
they're
scary
like
thing.
calls into work. Fuck it. Like just all this shit. I'm like
piece of shit.
I'm like fucking loser.
Alcoholic question mark?
Point proven. Dude, that shit. Yeah. But maybe it would be nice if someone kind of knew about it. But then you gotta still kind of explain why they wrote that down.
Yeah. And like what that truly means to you, because a piece of paper is one thing. Yeah.
Hey, that sucks.
It's scary.
I still got a few more things on my goals.
Okay, let's see them. Because also all these are almost my goals too.
I think that's why I thought this would be kind of fun, and then by the time this episode comes out, it'll be kind of a mid check.
Yeah.
This next one, I think.
So this episode might be an extra bummer to us.
Yeah, dude, that will fucking really make me spiral. But I wrote mine down. I wrote it in 2017, so don't forget.
Right. Yeah. So you have time.
I got plenty of time. So the next one is this one applies to you too. Pack my lunch 3 times a week.
That'd be nice.
I'm getting to the habit of doing it 5 times a week, which is every day. But 3 times a week, I think, is a good goal because sometimes I feel lazy and sometimes I'm like hungover or sometimes I'm too tired to make a sandwich. But if I can consistently, like I wrote down, like consistently, like get a cooler, sandwich, chips, nuts, like ice cold water, like get like a legit small cooler that I bring with me every day.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then I would feel so much, like right now I'm still packing a lunch and I'm bringing a sandwich with me.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping the sandwich in my car. So by the time I go eat lunch, the sandwich is hot.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
And then I just go, this is not healthy.
That's a bad thing about my job too, because I'm sitting in a fucking metal box.
So I'm eating like hot lunch meat that's been sitting out.
Yeah.
And then hot mayo.
Yeah, not right.
The chips and stuff are fine. They're a little warm, but but like.
Well, that's a good thing about the heat. I'll not be able to eat candy anymore because
it melts immediately.
Yeah.
I got a Reese's Fast Bar.
Fast break.
Fast break.
Yep.
And literally the second I opened it, it was just
like,
a mess.
Yeah, it's like pushing out toothpaste.
But then I felt like I felt even more like a loser because I was eating it, like holding it with the plastic and like pushing it into my mouth.
Yeah, like just the worst fucking.
And I'm doing this while driving. Like so I'm just at the stoplight.
You're squeezing candy into your mouth.
Just give me that fucking. And it doesn't even taste good because it's hot and I'm hot.
Yeah, and like you're not in the mood to even have candy right now, but you're
I
bought
it to
it
feel better, and it makes me feel
work,
worse just because it's all peanut buttery. Yeah, that was fucking gross.
Because I know my thing with my job is like I can't bring leftovers to work because I can't.
You can't. Reheat. Yeah, that's what I can't do either. Like,
right. Because I'm at a job site.
Yeah, so I literally. That's why.
Because my dream food, if I did this most days, fucking tuna pouch, bag of chips.
Oh, tuna pouch is so good.
Yeah, and like.
But I like it when it's in the fridge, and I like when it's cold. So maybe
ice pack.
I gotta get a cooler.
Yeah, me too.
That would really help, especially because during the winter it's fine.
It doesn't matter.
But summer would be nice. My coworker, for like the winter, he had these heated lunch boxes.
Oh.
So he would bring leftovers to work, and like an hour before lunch, he would plug in his lunchbox.
Jesus, I've never heard of that,
dude. He would bring over and he plugged it in like an hour before, and he was like eating like good hot leftovers.
That
like,
sounds like such a fire hazard. That's so.
It's
weird.
just like a. I don't know how they. It's kind of like a hot plate basically that you put like Tupperware in, and like
sounds like a fire hazard.
No, but like it cooks for like an hour.
Yeah,
and it doesn't
like a little crock pot.
It tastes better than fucking microwaving it.
Yeah,
and it's just like, dude, he would bring sloppy joes in, and I had some.
Yeah,
he's like, hey, I brought an extra sloppy joe, some buns, you can have one. And I like bit into it, and I was like, dude, did you just make this?
Yeah,
and it was just leftovers from last night.
But it's like actual food.
And I was like, God damn it, I'm just over here with a fucking PB&J like that I've eaten for 8 weeks straight.
Yeah,
PB&J is good though.
Because I like a tuna pouch because I still am a little hungry, so I never feel heavy with my job because like the issue with my job right now is I'm doing 150 sprints.
Yeah.
During a 6-hour day.
That's one thing I kind of miss about FedEx is all the physical activity.
Oh, God, my legs hurt so bad though. I think
yeah, but you're getting fucking leggy.
They're not as like good.
They're just getting toned. It's not muscle. It's toned.
Because I'm not ingesting anything either. I was hoping like to actually get like muscly legs. But like, I hate my fucking tan line too.
Well, wait do you see mine?
Oh yeah, I fucking. Oh wait, no, weren't you shirtless all weekend though?
No, I don't know if you can see right now.
Oh, your underarm versus overarm.
Yeah, do you see that line?
Yeah, that's bad.
I have a terrible, and like it like goes because I was wearing a tube, so I got sunburnt.
Yeah,
just on my upper back.
So your nips are fine.
Probably.
They're pink, not red.
Yeah, pinky nips.
All 3 of them.
I did tell about a lot of people this weekend I have 3 nipples, and everyone's like, "No, you don't."
It's fun because your little nipple has like a little patch of nipple hair.
It does
have
so nipple hair, and they go, "Does milk come out of it?" And I go, "Not a woman."
Also, not pregnant. Like, apparently, all babies though will produce a little bit of milk in their nipples, like male and female. And
when they're a baby?
Yeah, like because you just got so much of your mom's shit going into you.
Oh yeah, you're tiny.
Yeah, I think like
just going through you.
Yeah, I think it pump. Yeah, just like it's a weird like. Just estrogen pump.
Imagine. I realized this weekend, like.
Can you imagine being aware when you were a baby? How horrible that would be.
Yeah, you just can't move,
and like
you just gotta yell if you want anything, and they gotta understand what that means.
What if you have an itch? You just start screaming and crying.
You can't do anything about it.
But also, every pain that you feel is the worst pain you've ever. Because
you've
felt.
never experienced it before.
Although I guess childbirth is probably enough pain that's like a good like barometer.
You think that would hurt the baby? You
think
childbirth?
Pressure, yeah. You have to reshape babies' heads after they come out.
What?
Yeah, that's why they put those little hats on them because they have weird little tube heads.
Oh, because they're coming out of a canal.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
They have to be aerodynamic to shoot out of that.
That just makes me think of Pineapple Express. He goes, "You see this?" And he shows off his armpits.
Aerodynamic.
It makes me more aerodynamic when I fight because he shaved.
Yeah. High speed, low drag.
I got 3 more goals.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah, dude.
This is chock full of goals.
On Friday, because I was in a.
You seem so much better. I know I do too. Than last week, we were bad.
But I still feel like we were just. It's us though. We're gonna go through these waves.
Well, yeah, no,
and we can't always just because we're not performing.
Yeah.
We're not like putting on an act. We're being raw in front of a microphone.
But like at least we know it. Like we're able to talk about.
That we were in a funk and shit like that.
Yeah, and also I know when you're in a funk.
But usually on lunch breaks I'm on TikTok for 30 minutes and I just feel fucking like shit. But so I was on TikTok for a little bit and then I brought my notebook with me and I was like, I want to be productive but on a lunch break. So then I made this goal list and then I was just thinking there like in silence. I was just sitting there, had my notebook open, just kind of enjoying the sunlight. And I just kept thinking of more and writing them down,
Yep.
There's probably a lot more if I would have kept thinking.
Sure.
But I also didn't want to make it too long.
Yeah, don't rush or don't like scare yourself.
Yeah, because I get overly overwhelmed
Sure.
too easily.
Yeah.
I get overwhelmed too easily sometimes, and like so I didn't want to add too much.
Yeah.
But then a lot of these are important. This next one I think would benefit both of us too.
Yes.
Drink 2 water bottles a day.
Well, I have my giant 3-liter. I need to fucking start chucking that.
So on my list when I say drink 2 water bottles, I have my blue water bottle,
Right.
which is oversized.
Yes.
So 2 of those, I think, obviously that's way less than probably what I should be drinking.
But like,
at this
it's
current-
way more than you've been drinking.
Yeah, at this current point, I barely finish 1 a day.
Yeah, because I
I know for a fact I'm dehydrated, especially right now in sunburn. I'm dehydrated as fuck.
I can feel it right now that I am a little bit too. But no, because I have a 3-liter water bottle because at work, like things heat up too fast. I guess, yeah, you work outside
Yeah.
too now. So like, yeah, I need to drink all of that by the time I leave work just so I don't fucking get dizzy.
Yeah, it's the problem because we're working in the heat too. So like
Yeah.
then we would just feel better too.
Yeah.
because
Also, you work.
and also it's not that hard.
You'll also be a better worker, so you'll get like less tired. Like it'll be. It's
Yeah, and also
being hydrated is always better. There's no downside.
and also it tastes good sometimes. Like ice water,
it doesn't taste bad ever.
But like on a hot day when you just do like
Oh,
a gulp
God,
of water,
yeah.
like it feels and you feel like you're healing your body.
I love when you start drinking water and you're like, oh fuck, this is awesome, and like you just
and you
don't
just
stop
keep
until
sucking,
you're full.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why can't sometimes I get well and also I need to get a cooler.
Yep.
Because sometimes
Me
I go
too.
to drink my water and it's hot and then I
Yeah.
go, ugh, don't want that.
Well, yeah.
Because that's just but then I know I need it because I'm drenched in sweat at work, you know what I mean? Like it's like so 2 of those a day I think would be a good thing. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's probably like 80 ounces, 80 ounces of water.
That seems like a lot.
You're supposed to drink half your body weight in ounces. So that's still less than what I should be drinking.
Okay.
So for you that'd probably be 80.
Yeah, because I'm 150 pounds. So
Yeah, 75 ounces a day,
All right. Sure.
which seems like a lot.
I mean,
But in high school I would drink a gallon of water a day.
Jesus, because I have a.
Do you remember when I
3-liter.
carried around a gallon of water in high school?
I do.
I would latch it to my backpack and it was heavy as
Yeah,
fuck.
and you were not cool.
But guess what? I was
Hydrated.
hydrated.
I was pissing, boy.
Clear. I don't remember the last time I pissed clear ever.
Oh, that's if I drink enough light beer.
Yeah. Sometimes when I drink a lot of beer, my first piss is clear and I go,
Hell yeah.
I'm hydrated.
Winning.
And then the next morning it's fucking
Oh
orange.
God, yeah.
It's orange.
Ugh, and you can just like feel the heat off of it coming out of you. That's horrible.
Yeah. So that's see a lot of these like why can't I do this?
Right? Yeah. No, they're literally to be human.
Yeah, it's just like and I imagine if I did this for 6 months. In 6 months, when I do like a checkup on the pod,
Yeah.
because this is what I'm kind of keeping myself accountable. I'll feel so much better, or I'm gonna feel like a fucking piece of shit. And I
Because you didn't do any of them
I'll just be in the same boat I am now.
and just matter.
This next one is a financial goal.
Okay.
I want to have $2,000 in savings by the end of the year.
Sure.
Which doesn't seem like a lot,
It's enough.
but
That's a good emergency fund.
yeah, I'm terrible at saving money.
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting better at it, but I think 2,000 is a good goal.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because also you should always just do more.
Yeah, and also like if I have 2,000 in 6 more months, maybe I do 3,000.
Or maybe you have over 2,000. You're
Exactly.
like, awesome.
Yeah, then it's just and it's safety.
Yeah, it's always nice.
And
to
then
have
maybe
more
one
money,
day I
yeah.
can get a purple house
There you go.
because that's what you have. And then this last one I think is a mental health goal. Like this, I feel like this last one I came up with it by myself, but it felt like a therapy.
If you say live, laugh, love, I'm going to kick the shit out of you.
No, sister heard of the traveling pants.
Just popped in my head. I don't know where
I
from.
don't know where from. No, but I literally felt like this would have been a goal I came up with my therapist.
Okay.
Schedule 1 personal day a month and 1 fun day a month.
I like that.
So 1 day where I just have a day
You need that.
or a night off.
'Cause you're too
like
busy.
I just schedule a thing where like this is a night where I'm gonna do nothing and it's on my calendar.
Well, because that's
and then
something-
also like a fun day.
is that something like where you'll say like, oh, I'm just going to stay home tonight. And I'll text you like, don't edit the podcast. Like,
And
just,
then I do.
yeah, because you always, and I'm just like, no, like, fuck it. That's why I need to get better at stuff so I can help you with shit. Because I'm like, I always feel bad because you're,
Well, it's you shouldn't feel bad because it's my own doing.
well, yeah, but it's also our doing to make podcasts.
But editing podcasts is easy, and also I'm never home.
Yeah.
So if I am home, I'm still comfortable. I'm not wearing pants.
Fair.
I'm drinking water. Like, and then I can take a break, walk away, and come. Like it's
Yeah.
not like I'm out doing stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
But then also 1 fun day, something to look forward to every month. I feel like that would be a cool
Yeah, like a night out.
I mean,
or
obviously, you know, there's things on the calendar of like, oh, you're gonna do this, but it'd just be fun to be like, hey, you want to go out and get dinner this day,
Yeah.
and it's something to look forward to in 3 weeks.
Sure. Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. No, that's a great idea.
So those are my goals that I wrote June 10th, 2017.
Yep. It took 5 years to kick in.
5 years to kick in. We'll see how I feel at the end of 2022.
Because I know my main goal recently has been to be more creative. Set aside time to really just think about
Well, that's
what.
such a that's see what
Because
that's
it's not a faucet.
that's a tough goal because you can't control creativity.
So what I've been doing recently.
That's why I try to be very baby steps with my goals.
Well, because like me, I want to be more into writing, and like today we spent like an hour writing,
We spent more than an hour writing.
Probably, yeah.
Probably like 2.
and I wrote like probably at least an hour or 2 before you came up, and like that's where I'm happiest, is where I feel like I accomplished something mentally, where it's something I'm truly proud of myself over.
Yeah.
So something at work I've been switching up is doing, because I used to do podcasts every day just so I could listen to people talk, kind of tune out.
It just kind of tune out, and then
So I've
the
been
day goes
switching.
by quicker.
So I've been switching to like a more not instrumental music, but music I know I can think to, and set aside time like while I'm working. Just be like, if I think of something, text it to myself, write it in notes, write it
Just
to
write
you.
down the idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and just I've been trying to focus more on that to get like an actual creative.
Because when you listen to
something going.
podcasts, I mean, I love podcasts, and I love that you're listening to our podcast right now.
Yeah.
But when you listen to podcasts, you're not really thinking for yourselves. You're just enjoying the
Yeah,
conversation
there's
that
a
someone else
reason.
is having.
There's a reason we only put out one a week. It's for you.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
for
want
you.
to.
It's not
We don't
for
want to
us.
take over your mind.
Well, at this point, there's 2 a week.
Right? Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe.
Probably.
Probably.
I
Fast,
think,
Fast
yeah.
and Furious?
Maybe.
Are you listening to the side podcast?
It's
On the
rather
same feed.
It's rather the Moist in the Monday, or it's something else stupid we came up with. We'll tune in tomorrow to find out.
Yeah, literally, it's going to be the next day. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
But I do know what you're talking about. Like, sometimes I love podcasts because it helps the day go quicker. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I get involved in the conversation that I just
Well, I would get sick of music too.
I get sick of music too, but then sometimes I get sick of podcasts.
I do too, yeah.
So it's a nice balanced medium. And then I get what you're saying. Like when you put on music, especially if you put like chiller stuff on or at a lower volume.
Yes.
Where it's still noise, but then I feel like it's your subconscious has time to think.
Because I don't think
Because when I did FedEx, I would come up with a lot of like random jokes or random bits just because I'm driving, just kind of thinking.
Just mind's wandering. Because I don't think I ever want to just sit in silence, because I think that would annoy me. I still need like
that's why you need something. I think it's the subconscious. So
Yeah.
you have something to distract your regular consciousness. And then your subconscious. I think that's
can
what,
actually speak to.
I think
you.
that's what it is.
Maybe I don't fucking know.
I don't know. That's just what I have told myself in my brain. I don't know where I heard that from.
Yeah. So when you're not listening to Moist Monday, treat yourself. Listen to music.
Yeah,
but always come back for Moist
Treat
Monday.
yourself. Eat junk food.
No,
Feel like
don't
a loser.
do that. No. God, I hope people like identify with the idea of what we're talking about. Because if everyone's like, no, you guys are losers, that's gonna suck.
I think it's if we're both on the same page, kind of personal battles.
Yeah.
I think it's a human thing.
Right.
It's got to be, unless we're in a terrible friend circle of just us. But you know what they say? Like when you hang out with someone, you like link cycles. Like
Well,
maybe-
and we've been linking cycles forever.
yeah, it's like, God damn it, we're on the same life path.
Basically.
We're losers together. Well, I mean, that was the episode of a
Like that was like
podcast.
episode 3 or 4. Yeah.
like
being losers together.
and that was when we were cool losers.
Yeah, no,
now we just have a fucking podcast.
Yeah. No, that's the other fun. I'm not ashamed that we have a podcast, but it's a funny thing, the like stigma of like everyone has a podcast and nobody cares about your podcast and like that kind of shit. And like that's something I truly don't care about, because I think it's funny we do this.
Well, yeah, and nobody cares about this.
No.
People care. People care enough to get mad at me for it. So
I mean, you're doing something.
I'm doing something right.
I didn't say right, but you're doing something.
Mark Zuckerberg said, "You can't have a billion friends without making a few enemies."
Oh,
I think it's the quote from the Social Network.
I think he also said, I need more flies to eat because I'm a lizard. I'm paraphrasing, but I think that
he definitely is a robot.
if anybody is, it's him. For
He's a
sure.
robot, dude. He has no emotion.
Yeah. And just, dude's kind of got a weird face.
He put out, I don't know. He put out an ad for like something new Facebook. They did Facebook video chat or something.
Something meta-esque.
Yeah, and like he acted in it, and it was like, dude,
weird.
You are a robot.
I mean, like, if anybody, it's him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is. I just picturing his face right now.
Yeah, like, because the eyes are always like, The eyes kind of look like they're the same. Like the white of his eyes is kind of the same as his skin tone. And I think that's what throws me off.
Doesn't he have a kid?
Fuck, I don't know.
I think he's married.
Really?
Can you imagine what his wife is like?
She's married to a billionaire, so I'm sure she's fine.
Yeah, but it's Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, but it's a billionaire.
True.
Yeah.
Doing better than we are.
Fair. Yeah. God, wouldn't that be great to marry a billionaire and divorce them? And just get a shit ton of money.
Well, unless it goes downhill and then it comes out that you pooped in someone's bed.
Fair.
So, moral of the story from this episode, don't poop in people's beds.
Yeah.
And make goals. And that's the Moist Monday podcast, baby.
That's the Moist Monday guarantee.
That's the Moist Monday guarantee.
That's our stamp of moisture.
The Moist Monday guarantee is don't poop in beds.
From the Moist Boys to your ears, don't poop in the bed.
And that's the guarantee.
Or your money back.
I hope they get their money back from this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, if you're paying for this, don't, please.
If you're paying for us, where's the money? Because
we're not getting it.
If anything, we're losing money on this.
In time, yeah.
But thank you guys for listening.
I hope you connected or enjoyed this.
Well, hopefully, if you ever feel like you're in a funk, or if you are in a funk, maybe try writing some goals. Or they don't have to, like, all these goals seem stupid and easy.
But it's just it's
just the act of doing it.
Yeah,
you know, I had to write it down to be like,
it's obvious because they are.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, but like in 6 months, if I'm doing this, I can be like, oh, drink 3 cups of water a day. Work out bottles. Work out 1 more time a week. You know, just slowly build on it. Build those good habits.
And like the money thing, always have more money.
Yeah, exactly.
Always
like,
try to be more creative.
Always just you can build on it. But my problem is, and I've known this for years, is like I go to make a goal, I stick to it for a little bit, and then I fall off, and then you know what I mean. So I got to start small. I know myself.
Well, and
that's from therapy.
Well, because start basic. Literally, you should have been doing this anyways, but we're just not.
Yeah.
Because like we're somewhat broken, but like not horribly, but like enough that you can always be better.
Well, I feel like you can always be better, no matter what.
But like this is, I feel like a normal better.
Yeah, everyone out there is like, I drink 4 cups of water.
I like water and I like having money.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
And like I've never called into work because I was depressed, and like I work out every day.
God, that'd be nice.
And also I'm hot and attractive and have money, and good for you.